time. I've done two parts of this video. The first part's going to be just a short, real quick, showing you this is what I got, this is what I like, what I don't like, and then I'll go through and explain every disc. There's some interesting things about these discs that I got. So first thing first, threw in some nice little bonuses. Got a cool lanyard. Also got this nice terry cloth towel, Trilogy stamp on the towel. So some useful things, a nice little bonus, something that everybody can use all the time. So the first disc I got was this West Side disc, Destiny. I believe it's the Tournament Plastic Max Weight. There it is, cool stamp and everything. This is one that I tried out when it came out. It's a little too flippy for me, so I'll be passing it on either through trade or sell to a friend or another player. So the next disc, I thought it was awesome. I was really excited about this. It's the Dynamic Disc Warden. Hard plastic, cool stamp here. Feels really, really good. Another max weight putter. I don't use Wardens, so this one will be for sell or trade. Passing this one on too. This one's somebody's gonna love this disc. Alright, so getting warmer here. Here's the Trespass. Cool colors, purple and red. Awesome bar stamp, just like the Warden. 174 gram. I'm pretty sure this is fusion plastic. It's got some little bubbles in it, but overall, it looks awesome. It's something that's gonna go in my bag, and I'm gonna use it. So this next disc, Latitude 64 Riot, another cool disc, one I haven't tried before, but what I've looked into this disc, you'll see later in the video. I think I'm gonna like it. This is something that I can see staying in my bag for a while. Lastly, this is a true mystery disc. We got the cool Latitude 64 stamp down here. No stamp on the back. It doesn't say what it is. So this is one I had to do a little bit of research, do some throwing, figure out what it is, and this is actually a Latitude 64 Havoc. It is an awesome disc, something I would have never tried out, and it's definitely going in my bag. This is going to be a long bomber for me, and I'm really excited about it. So that's the mystery box. If you keep watching the video, I'll go through and explain every disc. If you have some questions about the disc or you're interested in the disc, I'd encourage you to watch that, figure out what the discs do, and maybe if you like, one of these very discs could be yours. So yeah, just keep watching. I ordered this thing on Black Friday or Thanksgiving, I can't remember, and I've been anxiously awaiting the arrival. I picked it up today on my front porch at lunchtime, opened it right up, and I'm going to show you what I got. So the first disc, here it is. You got the West Side stamp down here. This is a 173 gram West Side Destiny. Now the Destiny is a disc, this past year I was really excited when it came out. It was a high speed driver with some turn on it. I got one the day they came out, threw it some, tried to throw it. It was a little bit too flippy for me, but I know that these can be a really, really good long disc for the right person. So since this is one that doesn't quite work out and fit in my bag, this is one I'm gonna end up trading or selling, just so somebody can use it. So the next disc, I'm pretty excited about this one. It's the DD Warden. This is the putter, the Warden, and the classic, I think it's hard plastic. Maybe saying that wrong, but it feels great in your hand. It's a really good disc. It's got the cool bar stamp with the neat little, I'm not even sure what that pattern is, kind of a yellow-green kind of starburst stamp. It's really neat looking. So this one is also max weight, 174, not quite max weight, but it's good enough. I am not a Warden putter. I throw a shield for both my regular putting and my upshots and driving putter. so I don't throw the Warden, but I know this will make somebody who does throw the Warden, this will go right into their bag. It'll be a great putter. It looks cool. It feels awesome. So this is one I can trade with a friend or sell to make somebody fit into their bag. Be real happy about it. All right, so next we're getting better here. Got the Dynamic Disc Trespass. This is a fusion trespass. It's got this awesome purple and red color scheme, which I love. Another cool bar stamp here. This one's also around max weight at 174 grams. It's fusion plastic. There's kind of some little air bubble type things in the top. I think that's kind of common to fusion plastics. So it looks good, it flies great. Threw it a few times. The Trespass is actually a disc I've been trying to work into my bag. I got a few of them. This one will be either in the bag or on deck. So I was happy to see in the old mystery box. So the next one, this is a good surprise here. This is a Latitude 64 Riot in Opto Plastic. It's got this awesome red Opto color, yellow stamp, a really neat looking disc. It's even got some metal flakes. This Riot is 174 grams, so again with the max weight. I typically throw max weight, but I'm not sure how much it matters. I don't think it does too much. So I looked up the Riot. They said it's a very straight disc and it was made to throw on a low line with a little bit of fade at the end. I went out in the field and threw it a few times before it got dark tonight, and it definitely didn't turn over on me. I even threw it into a very, very gentle headwind. Didn't turn over at all. I could not keep it low though on the shots I threw, so I guess I didn't throw what it's made for, but it did fly really good for me. Had a nice dependable fade at the end. It did go straight. I even tried an long Annie drive, and it didn't really turn over at all. It kind of stayed straight and had that trusty fade at the end. So I think this is going to be a good disc. Definitely something I'll have to work on and throw, but I think it's something that can eventually get into my bag and be a very useful tool, especially for tunnel shots and that type of thing. So the next one, the piece de resistance of the mystery box. The one I was at first a little disappointed in, but at the end, once I figured out what it was and threw it a little bit, I'm really excited about this disc. So we got this Latitude 64, cool little stamp down here. I haven't really seen that Latitude 64 symbol before. I like it. It's an awesome stamp. So on the back here, it's a 169 gram weight, which I generally am not a huge fan of the lighter weight discs, but I think I'm gonna like this one. So you see the white plastic. It looks like white plastic, but actually I put a light up to it and took it out in the dark. We got a glow disc here. So that's another great thing. Glow discs are always cool, especially this time of year when you're going to be playing in the dark. So there's no stamp on the bottom of this one, so I wasn't sure what type of disc this is. It does have, if you can see here on the rim, a very straight, maybe even just the slightest bit convex rim on the edge there. It's weird. I never really felt a disc like that. So I asked around, looked it up online, couldn't really figure out what type of disc it was. People said they think it might be a Havoc or a Halo. Some said it was a Spark or a Triple X. So what I did is I went out and threw it. The first few shots I threw, just kind of a straight, flat drive. Those two, it took off nice and straight. But the thing is, I'm not the best thrower all the time, and I hit a tree on both of those flat, straight shots. So I'm not really sure how it would have finished out. So the next shot I threw, I tested an Annie shot out. Threw a big, hard Annie drive, and it Annied the whole time. Didn't really turn over to start to turn into a roller or anything. So it held a nice Annie line without flipping over to roll. There was even a gentle headwind, like I said earlier, when I went out and threw, and it just big anti-line all the way across and faded back a little bit at the end, so it's got a dependable fade on it, and it was a pretty long shot. So I threw it a couple more times, threw it on a hyzer, and it held the hyzer. And then the last shot I took, last shot of the day, I just ripped it, put it on a little bit of a hyzer so it'd be see if it could do the hyzer flip shot, and it did. It did big time. It was a relatively low drive, long drive, flipped up nicely, went forever, and then faded back at the end. So the shot, I paced it off. It was like 132 steps, which is right at 400 feet, which is not by any means my average distance. I do throw it that far from time to time. It's got to be a really good shot. So this was a very, very long disc that I think I'm going to have in my bag, and it's definitely going to become part of my bag. So this is what we get the mystery box for. We want discs like this, and we want other ones that we'd want to try, maybe not even think about trying, like I did the Riot. I got the Trespass that I've been putting in my bag. The Warden, which is a great disc. I wish I could keep it, but I don't throw Wardens. And then the Destiny, which is a good one to pass on to someone else. So that's what's in my mystery box. I'm really excited about these discs. I think it's awesome that DD does this, and a great way to kind of change things up and maybe throw some discs you haven't thrown before.